we are, Success video series. We're going to go through a little checklist today, and you sitting there, I want you to make a little mental note as we go through this as to where you stand with each one of these I'm going to go through. This will be the Dr. Tory top 10 list, so to speak. So as I go through each one of these, you sit there and say to yourself, am I doing that? Am I sharp on that? Am I up on that? Am I a black belt at that particular element of practice and personal success? So here we go. Dr. Tory's top 10. Let's start with number 10. Number 10 is all the clutter. Do you have all the clutter out of your office, office drawers, office cupboards, out of your home, home closet, out of your car, trunk of your car, everywhere, okay? Get all the clutter out. You cannot grow if you're hauling around all this junk in your life. Get the clutter out of your office, every drawer, every cupboard, everywhere, and also at home. This is huge. This is an element just critical. So there's number 10. Number 9 on the top 10 list is stats. Are all your stats kept perfectly? Do you have your Winner's Edge stat sheet up front, all ready to go for each day, each week, each month, and of course tallying those for every year? That is critical. You cannot grow if you do not know exactly where you're at now, and where you're at now is where your stats say you are. So that is critical. Your stats, remember, are the gauges of the race car of your practice. Top 10, number 8, referral comment. Each and every time we work with a patient, or do we make a referral comment as they are leaving? Okay, Sherry, I wish we had 100 more patients just like you. Sherry, thanks to you, more people are finding out how great chiropractic is. Sherry, we truly appreciate the nice things that you say to your people at work. Sherry, we sure love it when you send your team members in here to get care also. See, a professional, what we call a pro referral comment. Okay, on the top 10 list, next, number 7, the pro chiro comment. This is the comment you make when you're actually adjusting somebody. Boy, that's just the adjustment you needed today. That's the number 5 vertebra. That adjustment goes to the top part of your digestive system. So many people need that same adjustment. Well, those low back nerves, those are the ones that go into your legs. Aren't you glad we're keeping those working perfectly? Your pro chiro comment. Each office visit has its chiro comment followed by its referral comment. Critical. All right, on the top 10 list, number 6, thank you, Lauren, is our bests. Do you have your bests loaded? In other words, up front we have our bests, and of course back in the Doctor Command Center we also have your bests. You have to know what your bests are. Your best visits per day, visits per week, services, number of new patients, your bests. You have to know what your personal bests are if you want to grow. Everybody wants to grow, and then I'll say, well, from what? And they won't know. You have to have your best. This is a sort of a Winner's Edge exclusive, along with many of our other what you might call proprietary systems. On the top 10 list next, number 5, do you have your nose perpetually in a green book or sometimes a blue book? The blue books are the books by Strauss. The green books, of course, are the Palmer green books. And we might even sneak in the Barge green books also in there with respect to, of course, Palmer being the official green books. We have to be in a green book. I'm actually in a couple right now. I'm reading the Chiropractor, D.D. Palmer from 1914, and we're also doing a mastermind group, a study every Friday morning that we have of Evolution and Revolution, the B.J. Palmer book. So I'm always in green book and chiropractic philosophy heavy. This is critical. If you are not, stop right now, time out, get your nose in one of those books to keep you grounded to the power of our incredible philosophy. Next thing here, Lauren's got number 4, the team meeting. Is your team meeting in order? 30 minutes using the Winner's Edge agenda. The agenda will pull you through. It's complete. It's upbeat. It keeps you focused. Are you using the affirmation, reading it out loud that we have? It's critical. The team meeting is the most important 30 minutes of the week. Okay, next thing on the Tory Top 10 list, we've got written down goals. Do you have your goals written down and your practice goals where the team knows what they are? How many visits do you want to have in a week? What do you want to have for collections in a month? What are your main practice goals? Everybody on the team has to be locked into these and all on board to drive you to that goal. Next thing here, only a couple more to go. Second one is, are your taxes in order? Are your taxes in order? State tax, federal tax. Sometimes the sales and use tax has got to be paid also. And of course, here in our particular state, we have a provider tax. Are all your taxes in order, especially this time of the year? We want to make sure our taxes are always in order. And then finally, number one on the Doctory Top 10 list, and thank you, Lauren, here it is. Are you saving money every week? Or do you want to get years down the road in practice and not have much to show for it? I'm telling you, here at Winner's Edge, we want to make sure we do a beautiful job in our community, while simultaneously you have to be saving and accumulating for the future, building a life, keeping your athleticism, keeping your relationships sharp, your spiritual growth always accelerating. I'll tell you what, but on the financial end of things and all this, are you saving money every week? There it is. That's the Dr. Tory Top 10 list here at Winner's Edge, Success Video Series. All of these have to be in place. They are essentials. Any single one of these can catapult to growth for you personally and, of course, in your practice now and in the future.